All right, good evening, sports fans, and welcome in to MLK Park, right in front of the elementary school there. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall for today's futsal tournament. It is the PCFC against Lndry PDX for semifinal number 1. Dave, how are you feeling?
You know, one, it's a great day. Two, this is a great court. We're right, as you said, in front of King Elementary.
That's right.
This is the Lndry Open Cup.
Right.
It's Lndry that's putting this on. They are a sports memorabilia attire company. They do a lot of older retro stuff. I had a chance to talk to their owner right in front of us, Chris Yen.
There he is.
I'm gonna go over and look around at that thing. But these are two teams that played in group play and advanced to the semifinals here. PCFC won their group. They were 3-0, had 9 points. Lndry finished second in Group A. They had 2 wins and a loss for 6 points. This should be a great matchup.
Yeah, really looking forward to this matchup. Both teams, Dave, have a lot of experience. And one interesting fact I want to let the viewers know is that this Lndry PDX team, they have a set of twins. And on top of that, they have a guy that used to play for Timbers too. That is Terrell Lowe, right? They are wearing the number 89, as you can see, the Timbers shorts. It's going to be a super interesting match. So as we mentioned, you know, pretty soon, 3:45 p.m., PCFC, the 1 seed from Group B against Lndry PDX, 2nd seed from Group A. And I'm looking forward to this game, Dave.
All 3 Lowe brothers play on the team. 2 of them are twins.
That's right, yeah.
Now this is fast action. If you haven't seen futsal before,
absolutely.
I describe it as like soccer on a basketball court.
Yeah.
This semifinal will be 20 minutes running time.
Yeah, we're going to try our best to not get hit by soccer balls today, but no guarantee, you know. It's a nice day out here in Portland. We got the referee getting ready to get this one underway. And, you know, the second semifinal game is going to kick off at 4:10, and that's going to be between VAV and Capachos FC. So 20-minute halves, as you mentioned, should be a, I believe, 5-minute or 10-minute halftime. And
you mean in this game?
That's right.
No halftime.
No halftime, okay.
It's going to be 20 minutes.
We're just rolling.
Second game, you mentioned VAV will be in it. They had the most points. They had 9 points and an 8-goal differential.
Yeah,
we're underway.
Now we're underway. Here comes PCFC with the ball. They're going to play it forwards. Quickly intercepted. Okay, now it's Lndry with possession. And, you know, we talked about the rules previously. You got 4 field players and 1 goalie, and the goalies can score, so don't be surprised if it's obviously getting pretty rare in futsal, but here comes Terrell Lowe on the attack, out of bounds. And now it's PCFC with possession.
By the way, out of bounds play, it's not a throw-in.
That's right. You got to kick it in. And that's going to go out again.
It's going to be a fast game.
So super fast-paced game. As you mentioned, we spoke about this previously, but Lndry PDX, they defeated Seattle to 3-1 to get in this spot.
No, I have no idea. Fast.
So now it's Terrell Lowe going to play it forwards.
Your feet.
Deflected out of bounds by number 3, Luke Memmer.
One of the players to watch for on PCFC, number 10 here, Kenny Schleback.
Yeah, that's the head coach.
That's a name everybody will recognize from futsal and soccer in the Portland area.
Yeah, I spoke to Kenny Schleback before the game. As they're on the attack now, it's good clearance from Lowe. Now they're trying to build it up. Good ball forwards, and it's quickly stopped by Schleback. There he is. But one thing I want to mention real quick is that PCFC, they've been around for 15 years, Dave, but this group, they've only been practicing together for a few months. So not super long, but they look pretty comfortable out there so far. Nice play back to the keeper. Barely got it off. Now they're going forwards quickly. Now it's Lndry PDX with it. Lays it off. Nice ball.
You look at them.
No foul there. They're going to play it. And out of bounds.
Don't let the name Lndry fool you. They're not a cleaner. They're actually sports memorabilia, and I just had a great time talking with the owner, Chris Yen.
That's right.
Sebastian with the ball.
Now it's Sebastian Bautista.
Been nice for us.
Some footwork slowing it down a little bit. Now he's going to play it back to Garcia. Garcia out of bounds. And PCFC wanted it out. They're not going to give it to him. Garcia again. Anderson plays it back low. Nice little flick ball out of bounds. Tried to play Bautista. Instead, it goes out. So now it's PCFC. There's Slaybach once again
Bro, I like PC
in his own half right now. Nice little move. Quickly intercepted by Anderson. Lays it off. A shot just wide right.
I put Jack next to me, so he's being a blocker for me.
Yeah, that's my goal, is to protect you. And there is Anderson, plays it in quickly to Bautista. And we hear a whistle from the referees. So,
I call him Woody Harrelson.
and instead it's going to be a free kick for PCFC. Little lofted ball up in the air, Low heads it and lays it off quickly. A shot, no good, deflected as far as Bautista trying to shield off Quinton Anderson. And now it's Bautista once again, hits the deck, no call. And Lndry PDX retains possession. Still scoreless, Dave, but as you mentioned, 2 20-minute halves. So we got plenty of football left to play.
1 minute.
Or one
20-minute half.
1 20-minute half, yeah.
Okay. There have been a lot of games going on.
Yeah,
Those games
right.
have been shorter. This is a longer game.
Right.
A 20-minute half. The final will be 2 20-minute halves.
So this is this is a much quicker game, absolutely.
Penny game.
Bautista keeps it in bounds. Low, former T2 player, got 2 brothers on his team, and referee's gonna say this one went out of bounds. So now it's gonna be a flicked ball played forwards. PCFC with possession. He's hounded there. And out of bounds. It's gonna be Lndry PDX possession, I believe. Yep.
In case you wonder how is futsal doing in Portland, one of the teams from Portland played in the national championship in Vegas here about a month ago.
Right.
Finished second.
Low plays this one to Garcia. Garcia to Anderson, right back to him. On the left side to Low. Low, left-footed shot, wide right. Good effort there from Low. Sometimes in futsal, you just have to rip it from deep. That time it was just a little bit off. And now it's PCFC on the attack. Trying to play it forwards, intercepted by Low. What a ball. Finds the opening. A shot off of the woodwork. No, nice shot there from Jesse Garcia off of the right post. Unbelievable.
A word for this game, speed kills.
Absolutely. Speed certainly does kill, and we've seen lots of quick runs like right here. There comes Anderson. Out of bounds, Slaybach to inbound. We're going to try our best to not get kicked by this ball, and he's going to flick it right in front of us. A little bit of a physical play there, out of bounds, and it looks like Croft, the captain, lost that one out of bounds. And Low is a little bit confused on what the referee's going to call here. Instead, it's tough shot, spilled it a little bit. Another shot from the captain, Croft.
A penalty in this game results in a goal kick.
That's right.
Doesn't result in any time off the court or anything, just a goal kick.
Yeah, and there's unlimited substitutions in futsal and in these specific futsal rules as well. So this is definitely interesting. Now it's PCFC on the attack. A little bit of physical play there, Dave. It's Bautista with it in the middle. Anderson hits the deck, lays it off, and it's a goal! First goal of the day scored by Quinn Anderson as he nets his first throw Low. Shakes him up, says, let's keep going. And just like that, a couple minutes into this game, Dave, Anderson gets Lndry PDX on the board. They lead 1-0 currently.
Just on record,
that's right.
PCFC would be considered to be the favorite, and here we go with the Lndry lead.
Yep. Well, if you look at the standings from earlier, Lndry PDX, they scored 6 points, 2 wins, and 1 loss. Compared to the other team, PCFC, they had 9 points with 2 wins and no losses.
3 wins.
3 wins, excuse me. So as you mentioned, PCFC, they went undefeated, and they certainly were the favorite coming into this game. But futsal's one of those games where it's so quick, anybody can win, and you can never underestimate Lndry PDX. They have, a former T2 player, lots of experience within their team, certainly. Out of bounds, and it's going to be Lndry PDX possession. This game's going by, pretty quickly. It's usually how futsal works. It's just such a quick game, It's hard to keep track of what's transpiring sometimes, but there's the goal scorer himself, Anderson. Plays it back to Low, the keeper. We got 3 Lows on the team. Trent Low, Tevin Low, the keeper right there, Tevin Low, and Terrell Low.
One of the other interesting rules, there's no offsides.
That's right. So, yeah, don't be surprised if you see some guys cherry-picking. Bautista plays it to Anderson, right back to Bautista in his own half still. Good pressure here from PCFC. Just passing it around right now. As you can hear a PCFC player saying, don't just let him play, trying to press up as much as you can. Here comes Low on the attack. Not too many men forward for him. Garcia tried to keep it. Instead, it's PCFC. There's Slavebach again. Plays it forwards. Oh, he tried to play the quick ball to a 4-point. And instead, it's Anderson with possession. Good deflection. Plays it forwards. Huge chance here, and it's out of bounds.
There's no clock on the court, so I'll keep us close to time. It looks like we're about 8 minutes into the 20-minute game.
That's right. And Low plays it forwards. Bautista, a little spin move. Some crafty footwork from him. Quickly intercepted. On the attack is PCFC, and it went out of bounds. So Lndry PDX with possession once again. Garcia, right back to Low. Low plays it forwards to his brother. Slavebach with a good interception. And now PCFC trying to keep it in, going a little wider on their formation.
Don't stick your feet out, Jack.
That's right. You gotta watch out here. It's sideline action. Quite literally, we are just on the sidelines. There's a fence behind us with our producers and camera people. Shout out to our squad, but crosses it in, shot, and it looked like across it first, but it's just a phenomenal save from Low there. Garcia, shield out of bounds, a little bit of a foul, and referee, we'll see what he elects to do here.
He had a lead player out in front. If he could just get him the ball.
Yeah, I think he was trying to find Anderson, but he got shoved out of bounds, and the referee's going to call a whistle a little bit late. But here comes Garcia. Plays it all the way back to Bautista. Bautista's going to slow it down a little bit, it looks like. And he plays it to Low. Back to Tevin Low. Bautista now. Not much pressure from PCFC right now. They're just passing it around. As it's finally deflected off of number 5, Ruiz.
You heard the referee then yell, 10 minutes. Means we're halfway done.
That's right, 10 more minutes. Quickly intercepted. Oh, what a clearance there from Trent Lowe, the keeper. And here comes, oh, what a shot there from Lowe. Tried to rip it from deep. Good save. Lowe once again. Anderson, back to Garcia. Nice little move, pulls it back. And now it's PCFC on the attack. A shot, and it's another great save from Tevin Lowe. And it's kicked out of bounds. Pretty physical game. We have about 9 minutes or so left in this game, Dave. Straight 20-minute game, no halftime, as you mentioned. Garcia with it now. Flicks it forwards to Anderson. Tried to find a teammate, and it's quickly scooped up by the keeper. Plays it forwards. Garcia. Good possession there from Garcia. A little bit of a physical play.
Little.
Yeah, just a little. No call from the referee, and it went out of bounds, looks like. And flicks it forwards. Slaybox got it. Nice ball forwards. Ruiz with it. Finds a teammate, crosses it in, and it's no goal. What another save from Lowe. He's really done a tremendous job on the back line.
That was almost the bingo, bango, bongo play.
Seriously. Just a little ping pong play, passing it back and forth. Oh, a little scorpion kick. Lays it back to his teammate, the keeper, Lowe. And here comes a different Lowe. That time it's Trent Lowe. And a shot from almost point-blank range. And instead, the referee's going to like to call a foul. That was a little bit late of a whistle, but we play on.
How much time is left? Under 8 minutes. 8 minutes.
We got about 8 minutes left in this game, Dave. Still a 1-0 lead for Lndry PDX. PCFC unable to find the equalizer so far. It's Garcia. Just taking his sweet time right towards us, off of my leg, out of bounds, and it's going to be PCFC ball. As I, try my best to protect you there, Dave. There's Ruiz once again on the attack now.
You got to do better. I'll replace you.
Yeah, that's right, man. It just barely skimmed. It just barely skimmed my calf there. Oh, a little bit of a physical play there. A little scrapping. We're going to try our best to not replicate what happened earlier. We'll see what happens here. as you hear Fred 4-point say, we don't have time for that. That's a great mentality to have, Dave. You know, when you are in a high-pressure game like this, the worst thing you can do is get kicked out, right? You don't want to get ejected. And right now they're just trying to keep the tempers cool, trying to be composed, right? It's hard to do sometimes in sports, but they're just trying to stay composed. So PCFC with possession once again. Slaybach wants a little bit more room. Bautista's not going to give it to him. He's going to flick this one inside. Chested out of bounds, and it's Lndry PDX possession. We have about 5 minutes left in this game. Ruiz with it now, plays it forwards. A huge challenge. Ruiz with it again, out of bounds off of Anderson last, and it's a quick corner kick, left-footed taken. Oh, no foul called there, and it's going to go out of bounds right towards us. It's going to be PCFC. Slaybach.
Dead shot right in front of the goalie, blocked.
Yeah, he just took the ball out from under him, and this could be a big chance. Oh, what a shot there from Quentin Anderson. He said, call me Q. Talked to him pregame, he said, call me Q. So Q with a shot, and unable to find his second goal.
No, that's another save for him.
But Anderson scored the goal, I believe it was in the 6th minute, and that was quite the goal. Slaybach trying to keep possession here. Lays it off for Ruiz. Going to try not to get hit by the ball as he plays it forwards. Bounces forwards. A huge shot almost over the fence. And instead it's going to be a corner kick taken by the captain, Alan Croft. He's going to play this one to Ruiz. Ruiz, little layover. And it goes out of bounds. Quick kick taken by Ruiz out of bounds. Lndry PDX.
We did a futsal tournament in Hillsborough before, and Alan Croft was the MVP of the tournament.
That's right. Here comes Lowe on the attack. He's got a teammate. Tried to find Garcia.
We saw what you were doing.
Good idea there from Lowe. Instead it's Ruiz with some quick footwork.
Out of bounds.
Trent Lowe with it. Plays it back to his brother.
We got about 6 minutes left.
His twin brother. Try to play it forwards. Instead, it's quickly kicked out by Memmer, up in the air, and it is shielded off by Garcia. Forwards to Lowe. Try to find his brother. It's a good idea. A little bit too strong of a pass, out of bounds. Still 1-0 in this match. A few minutes remaining. Flicks it forwards. A dangerous area. Whoa, that could have been dangerous. Thought he kicked the keeper's hands there. That's Tevin Lowe. And Lowe says, you guys got to push up, man. What are we doing here? And he's going to play this one to his brother, Terrell Lowe, the T2 alum. Also played a year at Virginia. Forwards to Garcia. Garcia to Bautista. Now they're just trying to retain possession, pass it around these back lines. They're going to go forwards now. And now it's PCFC. Couldn't keep track of the ball. Out of bounds. A little bit of a sloppy play there from PCFC. And just like that, Dave, they give it right back to Lndry PDX.
I love when these games get down crunch time.
Ramirez with a throw. He's their keeper. Flicks it forwards. Little header, and it's going to stay in bounds. Played it forwards, and it's out of bounds. It's going to be a goal kick for Tevin Lowe. One of 3 brothers. Tevin and Trent are twins, while Terrell Lowe is another one of their brothers. Huge chance here. Bautista with a shot. Blocked by Ramirez. Yair Ramirez with a fantastic save. And just like that on the other end, before I could even say it, PCFC had a huge chance. They weren't able to capitalize. And instead it's a kick in for PCFC. And it's a goal, just like that. It is number 4, Fred 4-point with the equalizer. And we're tied up just like that, Dave.
Clock is showing about 4 minutes to go.
That's right. So in the 16th minute, Fred 4-point. Fred 4-point there with the goal for PCFC, and we're all knotted up. 4-point once again. Huge chance, and he scores again. 4-point. Gives his team the lead, showing some emotion. He is absolutely thrilled after that one. That was an exhilarating sequence of events, Dave.
He started that run back around his own goal, ran straight through all the defenders, got forward and kicked that in. 2 goals for 4-point, about 30 seconds apart.
2 goals in less than 2 minutes. Quite literally, as you mentioned, Dave, 4-point scored 2 goals in literally 30 seconds. And before I could even write down the first goal, the time he scored it, just like that, he scored a second one. So 4-point, great job from him. Scores back-to-back goals, and just like that, it's PCFC with the lead. A little bit of physical play, trying to not get knocked over here. Slaybach with possession. He's gonna keep it. Lays it off for Ruiz. 3 minutes remaining.
A key to this game here right now, speed.
That's right. So 4 point, just like that, gives PCFC the 2-1 lead with just 4 minutes remaining in this game, Dave. Out of bounds. Got about 4 minutes remaining. And now it is Hugh Anderson with it. Another huge chance, and it's a great save. Outstanding save from Tevin Lowe. Oh, good idea from Bautista. Tried to get past Slaybach with some footwork. Didn't work that time. Right to Lowe. Plays it forwards to his brother. There's Garcia. Juggling a little bit. Tough shot off of the kneecap of a PCFC player. Bautista lofts it in. Oh, instead it's a huge chance here at PCFC. Oh, and it's kicked out just as far as Anderson, who's in his own half still. Try to play it forwards to Terrell Lowe, but it went out of bounds. Good idea there from him, though. So 2-1, PCFC leading, just about 3 minutes left.
I think it's less than that.
2.5 or 3 minutes. So Bautista.
I show about a minute.
So no call there from the official. So currently PCFC with a 2-1 lead thanks to Fred Fourpot's 2 goals. Huge chance here for Lndry FC. Great defensive stop there from Memmer. And looks like the PCFC player hits the deck. That's Croft. Huge chance, and he misses it from point-blank range. And a little bit of a disparity in views on what this call is going to be. They're not really sure. They're arguing over it. Not sure what they're going to call this one. We'll see. But still 2-1. PCFC leading Lndry PDX in the first leg of the semifinal matchup here at the Lndry Open Cup at MLK Park. Pretty nice day out, isn't it, Dave?
Nice day.
Absolutely. Plays it backwards to Ramirez.
Better day if you're for PCFC.
Yeah, that's right. They're looking really good right now. As long as they can hold on to this lead, they'll be all right.
Can we get a countdown on time? Can we get a countdown on time? There we go.
And that's going to do it. Just like that, Dave. That's the final whistle from the official. And it was Fred Fourpot with the 2 goals in 30 seconds. First one in the 16th minute, and actually both were in the 16th minute. And looks like PCFC are going to advance to the next round. What a game, Dave. A little bit of arguing here. They're gonna shake it up. They're gonna be respectful about it. But yeah, we got the second game coming up pretty soon. But what a match that was, Dave.
You know, the key to this game here was Lndry got out to a 1-0 lead. They kind of went back and forth. All of a sudden, as we got closer to the end, PCFC got a little bit more desperate, started running faster. They blazed through, and then the 2 goals by Fourpot about 30 seconds apart, and that was all the scoring in the game.
Yeah, I mean, Fourpot really just showed a burst of speed, an absolutely electric run from him. And as you mentioned, just like that, it started off with a goal from Quentin Anderson in the 6th minute. And after Anderson scored that first goal, it was Fourpot that found the equalizer 10 minutes later, Dave, because as we mentioned, just a 20-minute match, right? So Anderson with the first goal, 10 minutes later, Fourpot with the equalizer, and then he found the game-winning goal when he broke away and no one could catch him. So what a game that was.
All right, what we're going to do now, we're getting ready for the start of the second semifinal.
That's right.
And, excuse me, Jack's going to leave us. We're going to go to Ben Pahl. He's going to do the play-by-play for the second game. And Ben, are you ready to go?
I'm all ready to go.
Okay, put your headset on and let's go.
Sounds good. So, yeah, sounds good. Thanks, Dave.
You have rosters? Stay on air? All right, sounds good.
Put your headset on, Ben. We're ready to go.
Are we going?
Yes.
And right away, we are ready to get, by the way, I'm Ben Pahl. Got to give a lot of credit to Jack and Dave. I don't know about you guys, my heart's still pounding from the intensity of that last one. There's something about being right up close and personal, that you can feel the emotion, you can see the tensions on the field, and especially in a tight game like that last one between PCFC and Lndry, you just feel the emotion. My heart's still pounding from the last one, but now we're moving on to Capachos versus VAV, who has all 9 points.
You know, I mentioned in the first game, PCFC was the favorite. They had 9 points going in. They were 3-0. VAV is the favorite from Group B. They won. They also went 3-0. The difference in the two teams, PCFC was +5 in the 3 games. VAV was +8. So they outscored their teams by 8 goals over 3 games. They have to be considered, I think, the favorite to win this tournament, but first they have this semifinal match to get past Capachos.
And Capachos, even though, as you mentioned, Dave, and you're very right with VAV, looking like the favorite at this point, but I've been watching Capachos. They've played 3 already today, 2 wins and 1 loss. They are a tough team. They seem to have good chemistry together, and I just got to say, I can't wait for this. I think the pace is going to be flying around just like it was last game, but seeing who is going to meet PCFC, who came from behind in the first semifinal, I can't wait for this one.
We started the day with 8 teams, and we had them in 2 groups, Group A and Group B. VAV was actually the winner in Group A, and they actually beat PCFC. That's the first team in Group A. So those 2 teams have already met. PCFC with the win. If VAV wins this, we'll have a rematch of a Group A there. Capachos was the number 2 team in Group B, and they had 6 points. They also went 2-1.
So about ready to get underway here. As mentioned, I did watch both teams earlier, but one thing that really impressed me about VAV is, so this is a very tight pitch. I mean, it's like a basketball court almost, so extremely condensed. VAV was somehow able to make the field seem bigger. That's how well they were able to utilize space, and their dribbling skills just made it. They took it to the sidelines a lot. They never really had it get knocked out. They have good chemistry with each other. They're comfortable playing out of the back, and they made nice little 1-2 plays to find the open space early on. In the earlier games today. So I think that when you can make a pitch seem wider than it is, it's really impressive. I can't wait to watch VAV in the semifinal.
You mentioned it. That's how I describe futsal. It is soccer on a basketball court. The speed is ramped up so much.
And I'll be honest, this is my first time calling futsal. I've called quite a few soccer games. It's almost like an entirely different sport. I mean, some of the rules are the same, or obviously same old soccer, or football, I should say. But when you're playing football, no throw-ins, corners, the game never really slows down. It's about who's in good condition. Obviously, substitutes make a big difference in this game. It's not just about who's out there right now, who's coming off the bench to provide a spark and get you some energy.
All right, the other thing is, this is a 20-minute running clock game. No break, no halftime, 20 straight minutes and we're underway.
And thank you for reminding me of that, Dave. As I just started my watch, there's an early fire, good save by the keeper, VAV, and now they're going to take it out of the back for control here. And what are you looking for early in the game, Dave? Just, do you want to start fast, or do you want to kind of ease into the match, just settle down, play through in the back right now?
Well, I think for VAV, because of their prowess at scoring, they want to get some goals up early and get the lead. VAV in the black, Capachos in the red uniforms.
And there's a giveaway, going to have an early chance, blocked off a defender's heel, and the keeper recovers to make a great save. I'm with my friend Ben Efran by the sidelines here, and I got to tell you, it's pretty, watching the action up close, he's nodding agreement. It's something else being right up here and close.
Never turn your head away from the ball, okay?
And he's going to have another look down into the keeper, but that's going to be out for a corner. We've seen a lot of these chips, and the chips, they seem to be effective. Maybe when it's such a small pitch, you got to find ways to get it around defenders, and you can't just do that going through like you can on a normal football pitch. So you're going to see a lot of that utilized. Left-footed shot to the right corner, and it's 1-0 Capachos, the underdog, so to say, in front, and we're a minute 15 in.
Remember, the first game started with the underdog getting the first goal. Lndry led 1-0. Now we got the underdog in this game leading 1-0, only a minute and a half in.
I believe this is VAV's first time trailing in this tournament, Dave. So it's interesting to see how they respond psychologically as Capachos trying to keep the pressure on. I can't tell who that was off. Gonna give it to Capachos. Kick-in, I should say. I guess I can't really call it a throw-in.
Nope, they're all kick-ins.
99 for Capachos, trying to play it in. 25 is gonna have a left-footed strike. A good recovery from 99 of Capachos to get that one out for a corner. His keeper probably breathing a sigh of relief right there, but VAV right back on the front foot after going down a goal to nil. And one thing about this, Dave, that's really impressing me is we're going to have a shot just wide. Defenders really putting their body on the line, getting in front of their bodies in front of the ball. It's going to hurt. They're going to have a lot of bruises tomorrow, but they are putting it all on the line for this tournament.
You know, the word is, get off the tracks, the train is coming.
That sounds like a perfect analogy right now. This is a physical game. I would say even more so than normal football because of the close proximity. You got to put your body in there. Capachos playing through the back. They're going to get it up. One touch. VAV is going to take over in the midfield. Finding space, and this is what VAV does so well. They make the small pitch seem bigger, able to find space, so good in control. It's good defending from Capachos. Able to take it away. Now he's pinned down in the corner, going to play it back into his own I'm going to naturally say the 18-yard box a lot, Dave, even though it's more like a 4-yard box, but it's just habit. And there's a second for Capachos.
Wow, I'm impressed.
That extra pass right there, great vision. 2-0. And VAV is down despite not losing a single game in the group stage. So 2-0, 3:40 in. Now, Dave, it was one thing to talk about how VAV might respond is they're going to have a rip, and it's 3-0. I can't even get a thought off to the top left corner.
That shot caught the goalie by surprise.
It caught everyone by surprise.
It was from about, maybe 30 feet out.
I'd say that was at least 15 yards out, and it just beautiful to the top left corner. The keeper, as he said, kind of stunned. He had guys blocking his vision, not ready for that one. But it's 3-0 to the underdogs.
Right, I don't think he was anticipating that it was going to be a shot. Caught him flat-footed and went right into the upper left-hand corner.
So now, as I was going to say a minute ago, we were talking about how VAV might respond to trailing for the first time in this tournament, but now it's not just one, it's 3-0. It's coming right towards me. I'm going to let it go out.
Remember, don't take your eye off the ball.
And Dave is absolutely right. Cannot take your eye off for even a second here in futsal, especially because you might need to defend yourselves every now and then. It happened a couple times last game.
Exactly.
Playing right from the back. And what I'm so impressed with, left-footed strike, just going to go wide right there. Great effort. Is that how... So we're 5 minutes and 40 seconds in. So I'm not going to count my chickens.
Not yet.
Again, great ball skill, utilizing the whole field.
Chance for a kick in right
VAV
here.
Needs to have a go in right away. It's an interception. It's a good block. Corner for VAV.
One of the fans played that back into the field of play.
When you're so up close here, you know, that's going to happen. It almost feels like you're part of the pitch, so to say. If he can bring that down, first touch wasn't quite there. It would have been a really tough one to bring down. And that is a beautiful going to be a corner. And let me check the clock here, Dave. We got a minute left to play.
All right, now the goalie's going to move up.
That one was a bit of a wild shot attempted off of a volley.
Finals will be coming up here.
He wasn't ready for that one. It's going to go out. Says my bad. Capachos can't afford that, and that one just sneaks past the right post. 6-1, Capachos is going to move on to the final to take on PCFC. And they might even add another one. And that's just a great move. Again, have a go there. He's trying to get the assist. I like the idea.
Like a basketball player cutting down the middle, looking for the ball. It was just off his toe.
So 6-1, VAV trying to get one back in the final 20 seconds. And they do.
Right in front, straight away. Goalie was off to the right, shot it to the left. The goal 6-2, our score.
6-2, about 25 seconds left to play. So they need 4 more here in a very short amount of time. And Capachos' defense, other than that last play, has been stellar this whole match. Gonna have another go. Can they get another one back? It takes a deflection. Keeper able to recover. Should just about do it. Capachos on the front foot again, and they add another 7-2 at the buzzer. And that was a clinic put on by Capachos FC right there.
Off to the side, the goalie was flat-footed again. I think he was trying to get back, got set. While he was getting set, the shot from the left corner went right by him. 7-2, our final score. All right, let's look here. I think the final is, we have a little bit of time. Why don't we take a break? Let's take a break, and we'll come back with about...
Should I throw it to a break right now? And we do have a little bit of a break before a much-anticipated final between PCFC and Capachos, who just put up 7 goals on who was the favorite after the group stage. It's going to be myself, Dave, and Jack coming back for the final. Do not go anywhere. Taking a very quick break. We'll be back soon.
All right, we're live. Welcome in to, today's match. We got the final game coming up soon between PCFC and Capachos. That's right. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Ben Pahl, Julian Alexander, and Evan Taylor. So, Evan, how long have you been an event director? Just tell me a little bit about what you do.
First off, amazing voice. You got a great voice.
I appreciate it.
Sounds beautiful. Me and Julian have been running these things since, beginning of May, right? Yeah, beginning of May. Every Tuesday we've been doing some great pickup over here, inspired by the beautiful, wonderful Rucker Park in Harlem. Just good street pickup events for the greatest soccer city in the United States.
Right, and just tell me about what you do with Lndry PDX. You work for them. Obviously, we spoke to Mr. Wynn over there. He's the owner. Tell me about how long have you been doing that for, Lndry PDX? And what you do for them.
Yeah, I've been working there for a year. They're sick. I used to shop there when I was in high school. Remember buying my first shirt from Chris. What a wonderful person. I just started working them a year ago. Just started throwing some events. We did a Sick Soccer Bowl event, take some local artists in the soccer community, some great shirt designers, threw them together at Concourse Coffee, and just showed off all the great art that we had. And we wanted to throw some games together because it's a vintage sportswear store. We love sports. We love everything about it. We love the passion, and we just wanted a physical representation of that and to get some free sports in the community.
Right. How long has this tournament been going on for?
This is the first edition.
First year, right?
First year. Yeah, it's pretty sick. It's the first time. There's only one first time. There's only one first champion. So.
Right. And just could you guys talk a little bit about what's at stake? I heard it's a $500 bounty and a bottle of whiskey.
Heaven's Door whiskey.
That was my next question. What type?
Yeah.
That thing is $75. It's beautiful. It's great. Drink the whole bottle. You won't need to get back up. It's wonderful. It's a wonderful thing.
Right, okay. And Julian, tell me a little about what you do. Obviously, you're the street soccer Portland director, and you're referee as well. Just tell me about that.
Yeah, so I've been reffing the games, trying to keep it honest, trying to keep it fair, best I can. Can't see everything, can't call everything, but it's been pretty good. I feel like the quality of sport out here has been pretty amazing, in my opinion. I've been at street soccer for a year and a half, and we're basically trying to design a system to combat the pay-to-play model that's dominant in American sports. So, from youth to adults, whether you want to join a rec league or an academy, it costs hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. So we started this as a way to have a more competitive environment for folks that maybe don't have access to that. Quality of player here is super, super top notch. So I think to show that these are just folks that play pickup games here on Tuesday and they're showing up for a tournament and really balling out is pretty amazing to see. And we want to kind of have that trickle down to the youth, right? We want soccer to grow not only just in Portland, but in America in general, especially with that 2026 World Cup around the corner. And that starts at the grassroots level. So when you're a little kid, if you're not balling, it's really hard to play as an adult, I can tell you. So I think the goal is get them out here. We got a kid right now balling out, and that's sort of what we want to do, show them the beautiful side of the game, the fun side of the game. Also know you got to be a little bit competitive. Things can get a little bit spicy, but you're going to have friends, you're going to have coaches there to pick you back up. And once the game grows here, I think it just sort of, let's stop paying to play. Let's have this exist everywhere in America, not just here.
Yeah, and a question I have is, you said, for the first time doing this exact tournament, we knew the quality of play was good, really good going into this. But what is it like to see it actually come together, actually be there and see the excitement, see the competition and the passion on full display here today?
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful. I'm someone that thrives in sort of that the competitive environment. So to see folks kind of come up, turn out, push each other, push their teammates, and then push their opponents at the same time has been pretty amazing. We had folks from Seattle come down that were all houseless adults that were in transitional housing come, and to see the dedication to not only travel but to be hyper competitive is pretty amazing. And we have college students, folks that are maybe playing D1, D2 ball come out too. It's exciting to see people that are, not generally futsal or maybe see themselves more as a soccer player come out, and that's been really amazing to see how that translates over to such a small pitch, really fast, lots of touches, lots of goals, lots of action. It's been sick.
Right, and how long have you been reffing for? Like, have you ever reffed? Like, so you reffed futsal
Evan.
for a while, it seems like. But yeah, just tell me about that.
No, I'm not a ref.
Yeah.
I'm a coach.
So you're reffing a little bit.
Yeah. I've been reffing all day. You know, I think refs get a bad, kind of get the short end of the stick sometimes in any sport. So, we're trying to do the best that we can. We ref with the kids a lot that we coach, and we try to keep it pretty positive when we're out here for the pickup play too. So that's sort of our main goal is we want everyone to leave having a good time, feeling like if this tournament came around next year, that they're going to tell their friends about it, that they're going to want to make it grow, not just because we want to make it grow, because they're invested in building that community too.
Yeah, this is kind of an open-ended question for either of you guys. What really inspired you to, bring on a tournament like this? And is there a specific reason? Well, this is a beautiful location, but is there any specific reason why, you guys chose this location, or not really?
Yeah, well, like, you drive by parks all the time.
Right.
Like, very little organization in some of the stuff. I remember when I got out of school, I was trying to find some nice pickup events. And it was just always, like, very disjointed, not a lot of stuff to find, like, and you had to, like, pretty much search for it as hard as you could. Just trying to make it more visible and more accessible for everybody. And that's just what sort of brought it together, brought the idea, seeing how basketball was done for years and years on end for a free-to-play or for, just community events. It's a really inspirational thing. And it just seemed just like a natural idea, yeah.
For me, I think the 2 courts makes it so that we can have a lot more folks playing at the same time, and that, at one point we had maybe 15 teams signed up on one of our Tuesday night pickup nights, so it's, churning through folks. And then also this area is super diverse. We've had, like, I think 4 or 5 different languages spoken on the pitch at the same time. And the point is to bring everybody that's interested in the sport here together, and we've really, I think, visible from the teams in the finals, people are from all over playing, and I think that's like the beautiful and amazing part to see. Like, even if you don't speak the same language, that you're still able to ball out with each other. That's that's what we're here for. That's what I'm all about personally.
Yeah, absolutely. A follow-up question to that: what are the other languages besides, like, Spanish and obviously English that are spoken on these courts? You said 5 languages. So I'm interested.
Yeah, so we had some Vietnamese players come out. They had a squad show up, and that was sick. And then we have a Burmese refugee community that found us too, and then there's some indigenous languages, especially in Mexico, that folks were speaking. And we work with undocumented migrant youth at a facility downtown, so we're able to kind of bring in a pretty diverse group of folks into our sort of, when we promote stuff, they tend to show up.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it. And we just want to thank you guys for putting this on. It's been great.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, it was great meeting everybody.
Evan, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
All right, we're going to wrap it up and go to another interview soon. All right, I'm Jack McArthur alongside Ben Pahl. We have some members of PCFC here. First off, the multi-goal scorer, 2 goals in that semifinal game, Fred Forpot, and then we also have the head coach, Coach Kenny Schlebach, and then Luke Memmer, the Hawaiian himself. Tell me about the history of your club overall, and just how excited you are going into this final game.
Going into this final, we're trying to build a tournament team to travel and do more tournaments beyond this, right? So this is kind of like a building block, like they said, to continue progressing this group, like build a core group of guys to kind of go and do something better and brighter than here, right? So
Absolutely.
We want to have like a good core group, and this is like the start or the baseline of stuff like this. So this is kind of a good testing ground in order to do that and to make that happen.
Right, so just tell me about the history of your squad, and tell me about the recent tournament in Hawaii that you guys had.
So the history of PCFC, we've been around for a long time.
15 years,
probably
right?
about 15 years or so. I used to be a player before I kind of started organizing stuff also with this, so I kind of took it over from a guy named Zane. It was quite a long time, especially with the COVID thing that happened as well. There was a lot of, because the club was active until about COVID, and then when COVID kind of hit, it put a damper on a lot of stuff all around anyways, right? So, of course, financially and just putting players saying, hey, we want to travel to a game in, California or New Mexico or anything like that, it's just going to be financially hard, and especially those times where people weren't wanting to give out money and stuff like that, so it came out of pocket, right? So, and of course we had personal things also to kind of add up to that thing, but then I started taking it over. I met this guy right here, Luke. Basically, he's like, hey, let's pick up and let's do this. Let's get animated again, right? And it slowly kind of turned the wheels a little bit to get it going. Definitely, he was talking up this tournament in Hawaii. He's participated in it 4 times now. Wow. There's a Japanese teams that they bring pro teams from Japan to come down and play, and basically they win out the tournaments mainly. Right. We came down, but Luke can tell you about that.
Yeah, tell me a little bit more about that.
Yeah,
Luke.
so I've been playing in the Japan tournament. It's the Hawaii International Tournament, and I've been playing in it for about 4 years now. First time I played in it was with Bay Area Futsal Club.
Okay.
And then I played with them 2 years, made it to the final, then the semifinal, lost to the Japan teams always. And then I made my own team the other year.
Right.
And because COVID happened, so there was a brace period. And then made my own Hawaii team, had a bunch of young ballers, and we made it to the final. And we lost to the Japan team 10-0, and we got our butts whooped. Now I came out here. I first visited here about 5 or so years ago, and then I saw the potential here. So I came out here, got a job at Rose City coaching, and been reffing a lot of games, and then just been playing in the community. And then I met Kenny. And I met the team here, and then from then we're like, all right, let's go to Hawaii, let's try to win it. And we got second place. It was honestly one of the best results I think for me playing in the 4 years of the tournament. And we did a great job. Everybody got to see the island. It was a great tournament.
And Jack, real quick before us, we want to give them plenty of time. But I wanted to ask Fred a question here, because 2 goals in a span of what was it, 27 seconds?
2 goals in a span of 30 seconds.
Something like that, yeah.
And so the game-winning
I
goal.
was most impressed with, first of all, you guys staying hungry after you equalized.
Yes.
But you were down 1-0 with about just, 5 minutes to play? I was most impressed that you guys are able to keep your composure, not stray away from your game plan, not start panicking, still making the right pass. Can you tell me a little bit about how you guys just stay composed even when you're trailing and, not getting the panic button, just still playing as a group?
Well, yeah, I mean, we have a system in place, and we know that if we stick to the system, it's going to be hard for them to break us. And so towards the end there, the system is kind of a little bit more reserved, but once we're kind of running out of time, then we decided to step up more and exploit the space more. And so, it was 5 minutes left, and I just was in my head, I'm like, I got to get in the score. So when I got in, I was like, I'm going to shoot every time I get it. And it was just kind of the plan. And once I got the first goal, it was pretty euphoric. And I was like, all right, let's get another one. Let's wrap this up, This is our core. We win here every time we play, so we're not going to lose to them.
Right, and then one last wrap-up question. What's the mentality like going into this final match? Obviously, a lot on the line. A bottle of whiskey, $500. Your photo on a wall at Lndry PDX. What's the mentality, or what are some of the keys of the game, real quick, for this match?
Well, we want to continue to stay strong. Obviously, we want to build on the fundamentals that we've kind of got up to this point. We want to continue going that, keep it going. Like you said, like he mentioned there, if you keep your composure, you'll keep going at it and chip away, and then things will come in your favor when chances come. So that's basically what we're going to try to do is build on that.
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, thank you guys so much for your time.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Good luck
you.
today. Good luck today. Appreciate it. All right. Well, we're going to send it right. Go ahead. All right. Good luck today, guys.
Oh, so going different directions?
All right, we're here at MLK Park. Real quick, Chuck McArthur, Ben Pahl alongside, right here. This is my guy, Ricardo Andrade. Tell me about your mentality going into this game. There's a lot on the line, $500 bottle of whiskey. How are you feeling going into this game, and what's your mentality like?
The mentality is the same as the semifinals. We're going to kill everybody in the front. We're going to play. They beat us in the first game 2-1, so we want a rematch.
Right, so is there extra vengeance that you want to seek because they already beat you? So are you just extra motivated to beat them, or are you guys collectively feeling extra motivated?
Yeah, we like a team. We feel so motivated, and they play so good too. Their team is so good, so I play we against team they got levels.
Right, and then one question I have, is there anything, what are specific keys to the game that, you think you need to do? Or what are the couple things you need to capitalize on to win?
Can you just repeat that?
What are a couple things you need to, do really well to win this game, do you think?
We need to touch the ball, for sure. It's like futsal. You need to move the ball faster and, put the ball in the net.
Right.
That's it.
And then real quick, just give a shout out to your team. You said you've been working together you've only been a team for 4 months, but how long have you known these guys? Tell me a little bit about the history between you and your teammates.
Yeah, everybody's from my back country. We know to share for 10 years ago.
Wow.
And we've been playing together for 4 months. All the things, it's my family, a couple cousins, and the family got chemistry.
Right. All right, man. Thank you so much, bro.
Thank you.
Good luck today. Thank you, bro. All right, welcome into the biggest game of the day here. I'm Jack McArthur alongside my color analyst Dave Hall. We're here at MLK Park, and it is the final match between PCFC and the one and only it's Capachos FC. So it's going to be a great game. You know, what are your predictions going into this game, Dave?
You know, what's interesting about this is we started off with 8 teams. We've divided them into 2 groups.
Right.
When we got to the semifinals, 1 from one group played 2 from the other group. What we wound up here is we wound up with both teams from Group B. PCFC was the number 1 seed from Group B.
That's right.
Capachos was number 2. So these 2 teams played each other in group play. When they did, PCFC won that game 2-1.
Yeah, right. So, you know, we spoke to Ricardo Andrade, number 10, the captain, before this game. And, you know, despite the fact that they've only collectively been a team for 4 months, you know, they're very strong-minded and they're really seeking some serious vengeance in this game because, as you mentioned, they lost 2-1 against PCFC. So you should expect them to come out on fire.
This game, the way I see it, it is the strength of Capachos. They have bigger players against the speed of PCFC, and they have plenty of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talked about previously, and we just interviewed him, number 4, Fred Forpot, and he had 2 goals in that first semifinal matchup. Just to recap the scoring real quick before we get underway. So in the first leg of the semifinal matchup earlier today, it was Quentin Anderson of Lndry PDX who scored the opening goal in the 6th minute, and then it was Forpot who found the equalizer in the 16th minute, and then 30 seconds later he found the game-winning goal. So PCFC won 2-1 in that game, and in the second game it was Capachos FC who won 7-2.
First game, close. Second game, before you even blinked your eye, it was 4-0.
Yeah, no, seriously. That game started out 4-0, then it went 5-0, and then VAV got one back, made it 5-1, and then before you knew it, the final whistle blew. So we're just about ready to get things underway. I'm Jack McArthur, alongside my 2 color analysts, Ben Pahl and Dave Hall. And this is going to be a huge game. We spoke about this previously in the pregame interviews. $500 on the line, a bottle of whiskey, and a photo of your team on the wall at Lndry PDX, the vintage store.
That's all nice and everything, but to me, winning is everything.
That's right.
It's the trophy. It's winning.
I agree. In my opinion, it doesn't even matter about the money, the whiskey, whatever it is. It's the winning, right? The winning matters the most. To just have your name, to be known, especially for the first annual Lndry, PDX Cup. This is a huge stakes here. Absolutely.
You guys interviewed the referee, Julian Alexander.
Right.
And I've watched him all day. And he's done an outstanding job. You know, we've had a couple of scuffles.
Yeah.
He got those cleared up right away. He's been very good at communicating with the players about the time and the penalties and possession. So I look for it to be a very well refereed game, very close game. I look, as I said, speed versus power.
And remember, little bit of a different game here today, as we're not playing just 20 minutes.
Right.
These are 20-minute halves. Correct me if I'm wrong.
That's right.
You're right.
2 20-minute halves with a 5-minute halftime.
So we're playing 40 minutes of fast-paced, intense football. Who's in better condition?
Yeah, that is the real question, and we're going to find out pretty soon. So we're underway now, and it is Capachos who start things off. Spins around a shot, and it's wide right.
Man, what a start that would have been for FC Capachos.
Yeah, huge opportunity for Capachos FC. And just like that, it's going to be PCFC with possession. They're going to play it forwards. All the way up, crosses it inside, and it's quickly intercepted. Forwards to Alvarez, and he's going to, a tough shot, toe punted it, and that's
going to go up and over.
The rebound shot is over the fence as Dave, puts his hands up. That did look like a field goal, but hey, it's a long game. We're still really early into this one, but I'm definitely interested to see how well conditioned these players are, as it's going to come down to how, good in shape these guys are. If a lot of the big part of soccer is just being conditioned. You have to just be in good shape.
And each one of these teams has played 4 games already.
That's right. Ricardo Andrade plays it off, and it is deflected out of bounds. Phenomenal deflection there from number 3, Memmer. Andrade finds a teammate, quickly intercepted. Memmer has it. Memmer on the attack now, out of bounds. And instead it's going to be Capachos with possession.
And talking with Ricardo, the captain at the start, he's just saying this team, it really does feel like a family, and they might all say that. No, with this team, they've been playing since they were children.
Right, literally. I mean, even though they've only been a team for 4 months officially, an official team, they've played together, lifelong. I think he's mentioned 10 years, over 10 years, so it's been a long time for sure. So they have lots of chemistry. And here comes Capachos on the attack. Rolls it over, right-footed shot, great deflection there from PCFC. And it's Capachos with possession once again. That's going to be off Croft.
And Ricardo did tell us they want to come out pushing up right away. That's why they had success against VAV, and they don't want to change their game plan. They're going to come out on fire. They're going to press up.
Yeah, Capachos FC spoke to a couple of their players pregame, and one of the keys to the game is, they want to play the same, but they additionally want to keep the pressure up, and most importantly, have fun. So if they can do those things, they should be able to get a win. PCFC with the ball here. They're going to play it backwards. There's Slaybach. Right back to Memmer. And it's out of bounds. Deflected off of Capachos last. There's Memmer on the attack. Tried to cross it in. Quickly deflected. And now it is, once again, Capachos on the attack.
And in the
lays it off. A shot. Oh, what a save. Out of bounds.
In the semifinal, let me just to compare and contrast. PCFC got down 1-0, had a great comeback, whereas Capachos, they were never in trouble last game, just took a commanding 5-0 start before finally conceding. So two of a different paths to get here, but it's interesting to see how the start's going to come out. PCFC not wanting to concede again early.
Right, and that one went out of bounds, and that was none other than number 4, Fred Forpod, who had 2 goals in that semifinal match when PCFC won 2-1 against Lndry PDX.
We've played 3 minutes in this one. Remember, 2 20-minute halves.
That's right. Andrade tried to play it forwards, and it's going to be a little bit of a stoppage in play. Gives us some time to, slow down for a minute, and just like that, the action's back. Andrade has it, lays it off. Good ball forwards to a teammate. Double teamed. Try to play it in. Forpod has it.
And I think that PCFC's defense is way too good to try and go through 3 of their defenders.
Yeah, PCFC has a pretty good defense, and here comes a tough shot. Just wide right. Just barely hit the right side of the outside of the crossbar, and instead it's going to be here Ramirez, the keeper, going to kick it forward to Forpot, and PCFC are on the attack now. Forpot has it, shielded off a defender. Tried to flick it forwards, and it's out of bounds. And it goes over the net, or over the fence, excuse me.
Front yard right there.
Yeah, it's second ball we've seen go over the fence today. Actually, probably third, but almost a goal there. That was a shot from number 5, Brandon Camargo.
One of the things Forpot said to you in that interview was, I'm going to shoot every time I touch the ball. So let's see if that's going to hold on to the finals game.
Well, that was a rocketing shot there, and he's going to play it off. Another hard shot just
Capachos is coming so close right now. That's 3 shots in a span of 30 seconds that are just wide of the woodwork. I think, even though they haven't had a goal yet, they're going to like what they're seeing so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Capachos, they're really putting the pressure on PCFC.
He's got to lay it off here.
Yeah, double teamed. And instead, it's going to be PCFC on the attack. There's Forpot. He's got a 2-on-2. Tried to shoot it. As you mentioned previously, we spoke to him pregame. He said he's going to shoot every time he can. He's literally doing that. And it went over the fence that time.
Look how good an acceleration he has, too.
Absolutely. And it's a goal just like that. Capachos FC good on the board first. And that is number 99, Alejandro Ochoa.
And
with a goal.
One thing that's impressed me so much about Ochoa is for a guy, you can see he's big and strong, but he not only uses his size, he's got such great skill, so good with his footwork, and when you combine that with the strength, man, is he hard to stop in the front.
Yeah, he puts his team up front there in a huge match, the final of the Lndry PDX Cup. And just like that, Capachos FC take a lead. And there he is again.
So they've now outscored their opponents 8-2 since the start of the semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, they're an extremely talented team who have a phenomenal offense. I mean, it's just unbelievable how good they've been. As you mentioned, Ben, they had 3 shots in a span of 45 seconds, and it just was moments before they, would get that breakthrough, and they got it in that shot right there.
And I just love seeing how composed they are in the back. They look so calm on the ball, as if they could just do this all day.
Oh, that one almost slipped through the hands of Ramirez, and instead it's a good save. And just like that, intercepted. Lays it off, shot fake, left-footed shot, hits the deck, and no foul called. Slaybuck on the attack now. lays it off for four-pot, unable to control it, out of bounds.
Remember, Capachos was +4 in their 3 group games. They're +6 in the semifinals and final.
You know, when it counts, you play harder in the playoffs. This is almost like the postseason. Once you get to the semifinals, it's a great chance to go
shot.
2-0.
What a save from Ramirez. Ramirez once again. A brick wall right there.
Ochoa back on it.
Ochoa once again working on the sideline.
That's good defending.
Yeah, great defense there. Yeah, that was number, believe that
6.
was 6, yeah. Yeah, that's Owen Naquando. So instead it's going to be Andrade's going to lay
great
it
little
off.
fake.
Oh, what a shot and another goal. A fantastic finish and a rocketing strike from Capachos FC. Not sure if we have a number there, trying to go to my roster, but
can't believe we don't have a number because that was one of the best shots I've seen all day.
Unbelievable. Just like that, Capachos up 2-0. So what a game so far.
And that fake was absolutely beautiful. It's like the pump fake in basketball. You get him to close in. He did that same thing except with futsal. That was a rocket, and he set it up beautifully.
And referee blows his whistle.
Julian Alexander saying that was out of bounds.
I believe, yeah, that was Yermi Rodriguez who had the goal there because, there's no 0-0. I believe that was Yermi Rodriguez. We'll have to get a confirmation later. But, yeah, either way, Capachos FC with a 2-0 lead in the first 8 minutes.
By the way, that last call was a handball.
Yeah, handball there.
Thank you, Dave.
So, instead it's going to be, a wide open breakaway. This could be a 3-goal lead, and it's not.
Oh.
A rebound, lays it off, huge chance, from point-blank range, unable to contain it.
The best defender on the court is that white post.
Oh, my goodness.
It's made quite a few saves today.
Oh, my goodness.
To Dave's point.
Right. Yeah, I'm surprised that wasn't a 3-0 lead for Capachos as Yermi Rodriguez minutes ago made it 2-0. And he's being double-teamed. That was the man himself, Rodriguez. He's going to lay it off for Andrade.
Man, I just love watching Ricardo and Rodriguez, their combinations. They're so calm on the ball. You want out of your captain a guy, just keep the team composed, keep them in possession. Ricardo does just that out of the back.
Right, and he lays it off. This could be a huge chance. Finds a teammate. There's Rodriguez once again on the attack. Oh, it's wide right. He just laced that one on the ground. A laser just wide right. Huge missed opportunity, and PCFC catch a huge break there.
That was a laser. Down point where he wants him to go.
He's like the green headset guy in football. He's just kind of controlling everything out there.
And here comes four-part on the attack. Great footwork and an even better deflection.
Andrade getting back.
Yeah, even better deflection there from Andrade, the captain himself. And it's going to be a corner kick for PCFC. They still find themselves in a hole right now, down 2-0, trying to muster their way back into this game. Huge chance.
Can they get it out?
And PCFC still with possession. Another rocketing shot. That time, Quandolo.
And we've played 10 minutes in the first half. We're a quarter of the way through the game. You got to be really happy if you're Capachos.
Right, here comes Capachos, 2-0 lead, trying to make it 3. Great defensive pressure there from Schlebach, the player coach. It's a really common thing in futsal, they don't really have designated coaches, more just a player coach role, which is extremely common. And now they're trying to play it forwards. Here comes Capachos looking for their third. And it's deflected. See Ramirez there with another great save.
Can they get one back?
Almost to get one back, but instead it was, Andrade there with the third goal. So 3-0 Rodriguez. And it's going to be a set piece. And he's going to play it short. Tough shot there from Ruiz. Out of bounds, and PCFC still in possession right now. Plays it back to Croft. Ruiz again. Croft now looking for a teammate. Finds Slayblock going backwards. Kick in. He wasn't kidding. He said, we're going to have fun, but we're looking out there to kill too. These guys already beat us 2-1. We want to get this dub, and right now they're in a good position to do that. And now it's PCFC on the attack.
It's 3-0. 2 post hits. It could have been 5-0.
Right. There's been a lot of close calls
you
for
haven't
Capachos.
You haven't really seen a great opportunity yet from PCFC.
Not
so
really.
Capachos has to be really happy with that.
No foul called, and now it's going to be Capachos. A risky ball played across. Could have been a handball, not going to be. And instead, it's going to be a kick for Capachos. So Andrade, the captain, plays on the left side. On the far sideline is Rodriguez. Near the middle of the pitch, or should I say court now. Wide open chance here, and it's a wide right shot.
And they forced him off the angle a little bit there.
Yep, it's a wide right shot there.
They got to get numbers forward, PCFC.
Absolutely, and here comes PCFC. Ruiz with a huge chance.
His own teammate got in his way a little bit there.
Deflected off of Capachos. Yeah, his teammate really did.
It's kind of when you're driving in basketball, you don't want to cut inside of the guy who's driving a certain way. That's what happened there, except in futsal.
Slaybach's going to play it to Ruiz. 5 minutes, the official says. So 5 more minutes in this first half, and it goes off of Rodriguez, and it's going to be a kick for PCFC.
I'd like to see Slaybach push up more and take
Slaybach
some
might
shots.
rip it. He's going to pass it instead. Try to play it inside, scramble for the ball, and it goes out of bounds.
You know, we talked in the other game. The idea is when you're down by this much is to start getting balls in the front, take shots.
Yeah.
Let it fly from the outside.
Try to play it ahead towards number 19, Kendrick Marcano. And here comes PCFC on the attack. Oh, just barely inches away from scoring. That was number 6, Owen Nkwandolo, with a huge opportunity. And instead it's going to be Capachos with possession once again. They still lead 3-0.
I think they've settled down a little bit after they've gotten that cushion, knowing we don't want to take too many risks with this 3-0 lead.
Yeah, right now they're just trying to retain possession, playing along the back lines, and now they elect to go for the attack now, 16th minute, about 3 minutes or 2 or 3 minutes or so left in this first half. And reminder for you fans out there, 20-minute halves in this final game, a 5-minute half.
That's a good find.
Huge
That's a great
chance
find.
here. Oh, it's blocked by Ramirez. And instead it's PCFC on the attack, trying to find one goal. No foul. He's going to give it to PCFC. And it's going to be PCFC possession. Slaybach trying to figure out where the ball is going to be placed.
It was a
Just in half
foul.
field. It was a foul now, and it goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Capachos possession with just about 2.5 minutes left in this first half. Interested to see if PCFC are able to get a goal, still find themselves down 3-0.
Slaybach has a go.
Slaybach with a tough shot, just tried to flick it into the top right corner, just went right over the woodwork. And instead it's a throw from Roney. A little bit of a fake there. Andrade plays it forwards, lays it off. Quickly intercepted by PCFC. Member played it forward. Oh,
Good block.
It almost went in there. And it's just
nervy moment from
so
Capachos.
close.
Still nervy.
What a clearance there. from
Almost had a
Capachos.
rebound goal.
Seriously. And here comes Memmer. He's got some footwork. Tough shot, deflected by Rodriguez. Still a scramble for the ball, and it's off of Andrade last. Instead, it's going to be PCFC.
So we're seeing
to kick it
PCFC
in.
push up a little bit more
Huge chance for Slaybach, just a left-footed shot, wide left. They're going to run fast here. No, remember, no offsides in futsal, so that could have been another one-on-one chance there.
Yeah, Choa couldn't just quite bring it in.
Yeah, and a tough shot from Slaybach deflected off of Rodriguez's right ankle. And it's going to be a corner.
We got 2 minutes left in the first half.
Just about 2 minutes. Memmer's going to play this one short to Slaybach. Flicked it back to him, out of bounds, goal kick. It's going to be Roney to take it. Just 2 minutes. 3-0 still the score here at MLK Park. I'm Dave Hall alongside my color analyst, I'm Jack McArthur alongside my color analyst, Dave Hall, and
I was wondering if you were going to catch
Pahl.
that.
Yeah, I just am extremely tired as this game is, it's been hot out here today, man. And instead
Good
it's going to
chance right
be,
here.
huge opportunity.
He's playing on the ground.
Oh, a shot, it's deflected. I guess I'm so used to doing color, man, that I just, Dave, man, we've been broadcasting for years.
43.
You've been broadcasting for years, but we've been broadcasting for
Not that
almost,
long for you, Jack? Not 43 years?
No, not too long for me. And it's a shot that's wide left from
And I think it would be really big
Nkwandolo.
here if PCFC is able to just get one back,
They
get
just
that
need
momentum
one.
before
They just
halftime.
need one. Andrade trying to play it forwards.
On the other hand, if they could keep a 3-0 lead Capachos, they'd be very happy with that going into the break.
And now it's PCFC. Tried to play it forwards, and it went out of bounds. So it's Rodriguez
1
set
minute to
take
play in this first half.
this one, and Roney has it now. 1 minute left in this first half.
Look how comfortable they are, as I've said, playing out of the back. And Andrade just taps it across to the
Yeah.
left back. Now going to try to get into the center mid. Back to Andrade.
Yeah, right now they're just trying to build it up. Okay, he's going to play it forwards, head out of bounds.
Big one to throw out of it.
Right. So just about 40 seconds or so left, and it's going to be a kick
Here's
for
Andrade.
Capachos. Andrade is going to lay it
Rodriguez
off in
tucks
the
it
middle
in.
now. Okay, plays it forwards, lays it off.
Here's Ochoa.
Huge opportunity. Ochoa, sliding save from Ramirez out of bounds. Believe it's going to be a corner for Capachos, or maybe a little bit of a short kick. And Andrade tried to get open. Huge chance here. Oh, what a save from Ramirez.
Rebound!
Oh, and it's an own goal. So it was a cross in, and it was an own goal from number 16. That's Kenny Rosekrantz.
The last guy to touch it for Capachos is number 6.
That's
so
right.
He got credit for that
so
goal.
he gets the credit for that one as we're just about done with this first half.
About 5 seconds.
Yep, he's going to lay it off. Looking for the 5th goal. Unable to get it. There's Ruiz on the attack. Tried to play Croft. Scramble for the ball in the middle.
That's a half.
Out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first half.
Ben,
so
you
Capachos
said,
lead 4-0.
You said PCFC would be happy to go in down 3-0. Didn't work. They're down 4-0.
Yeah, 4-0. That's. I mean, if you're PCFC, the worst thing you can do is not score when you're already down that many goals. And they were unable to score. There's still obviously 20 minutes left in the second half, but it's going to be a lot more difficult for them to make a comeback, considering the fact they're already down by 4.
It could be double. It could be 8-0 now,
Easily.
except for 2 things. 2 hits on the post and great first half goal tending by the goalie for PCFC. He was under heavy pressure and came up with some great saves.
Yeah, absolutely. There's some pretty solid goaltending there from both sides. It was just the Capachos who had a lot more firepower. They looked like the stronger team in the first half. They had a ton of shots, but it was an unbelievable first half for sure.
To your point, in basically every metric, Capachos has picked up right where they left off, considering the last semifinal where they beat VAV by a score of 7-2. They've done exactly what Ricardo Andrade, their captain, has said. Come out, be on the front foot, go for the kill.
5 minutes.
Go for the kill.
We're going to
that
keep
said.
it here. We could take a break now, but we got a lot to talk about, and this is exciting. We'll keep it here till we start the second half. Okay,
Exactly.
guys?
I like the way Dave's thinking because
Okay.
I was talking about how Andrade, well, it sounds harsh, go for the kill, but he's not sugarcoating it. They've gone for the kill, and they've gone right for the jugular in that first half.
Right.
And I was talking about PCFC. If they could get one back, well, the opposite happened. It's 4-0.
Capachos looks so much more organized when they move forward. They've got people down. They've got great spacing. They're set up. On the other hand, when PCFC comes down on attack, they've usually got one guy out front. And somebody's got great speed and got out front, but they've got nothing else. And it's just
They're out of sorts.
As far as tactics are concerned, Capachos is really spacing well and playing well.
Yeah, Capachos, they've looked like a extremely talented team, and as you mentioned, Dave, they're really spaced out. They know how to play as a collective unit, and we spoke to both sides previously before this big match, and Andrade, the captain, was mentioning how these guys have played together pretty much lifelong. So even though they've only been a team for 4 months, they're really showing that great chemistry that they have as a team.
And obviously, when you're down 4-0, I think it goes without saying that PCFC, and they're probably talking about it right now, what their strategy is going to be more for this half. Obviously, you have to push up. I think that goes without saying. But at the same time, I'm looking more from a tactical standpoint, like Dave was mentioning. They look a little bit lost right there, and they didn't look that way against Lndry FC. It's something about this Capachos team that really wears you down, and I think PCFC needs to try and get some identity going, because right now Capachos, not only are they up on the scoreboard 4-0, they just look like the much more comfortable team in this final.
One of the things that makes that possible is Andrade. He's back in the back. He kind of stops, sets everything up, gets everybody moving forward, and then he starts the ball forward. He gets time for the offensive players to get down front, get set up. They're usually spaced out well, and then he starts down. That's why they're so instructive when they get down here. On the other hand, it's like you mentioned, Ben, when PCFC gets down, they look out of sorts.
Right, yeah, PCFC, they do look a little bit lost, and, they're a pretty good team. And we saw, what they did in that first semifinal game. Four-Pot had 2 goals in 30 seconds, so don't be surprised if this game comes down to the wire, because, it really is anybody's game if PCFC can get a goal or two, it really could be anybody's game. But right now, Capachos FC looking like the much more talented squad, as you mentioned, Dave. And I think it's really going to come down to the energy that PCFC bring in the second half. They're just going to have to look a lot more energetic, and they're going to have to push up more. Because if they don't push up more, they're literally just going to dig themselves a deeper hole, and it's going to be a lot more difficult for them to even get, one or two goals on the board.
Think of this. We played a 20-minute semifinal game. We played the first 20 minutes of this. In 40 minutes of playing time, PCFC has scored in a stretch of 30 seconds.
Right.
And has not scored in 39 minutes and 30 seconds.
When you put it that way.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about that, but Dave makes a great point there.
Yeah, I mean, this game really could go either way in the second half, but right now, obviously, Capachos FC looking like the much more talented squad. The captain, Lndry, he's got a smile on his face. He's looking forward to this second half, and, we spoke to both sides previously. They were absolutely seeking vengeance going into this one, considering the fact that they lost 2-1 against PCFC previously earlier in this tournament.
We're about ready to start the second half.
Yeah, just about ready. Super excited for the second half.
And I think it's really, really important for PCFC to start quick. I think Pahl is going to tell you he's got to get more of a hunger towards goal.
He's already told us he's going to shoot every time he touches the ball.
Yeah, I think that one thing that PCFC can do to get themselves back in this game is just be more patient, because what they're doing right now is whenever they shoot it, their shots are just way too strong, right? They're just going over the bar.
Yes.
We've seen a couple shots that have gone over the fence. So if they remain disciplined and patient, they could probably get a goal or two within these first 5 minutes of the second half, but they're just going to have to be disciplined.
To your point, Jack, it's not a huge soccer goal that you're used to playing. This is a futsal goal. You got to be much more precise. You can't take those tough angle shots. So I think that Capachos has been much more wary of what they're working with the goal frame of the goal.
Absolutely. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall and Ben Pahl, my two-color analysts, here at MLK Park for the Lndry PDX Cup final. And it's Rodriguez on the attack. And instead, wide open chance. Tried to toe punt it in. That was Pahl, and instead out of bounds. So it's going to be another chance here.
He had a breakaway, and he stumbled at midcourt.
Right. So Pahl here with another huge opportunity. As we're on the court here right in front of the action, I've only been hit with the ball once today, and instead it's going to be Ochoa there. Another big opportunity, a little bit of a misstep, but if you're Capachos FC, you have to be quite content being up 4-0 with just 18 minutes away from having that cup in your hands.
Absolute rifle of a shot right there.
Yeah, that was a super hard shot, and it was deflected off of a PCFC defender. So we have 18 minutes left in this second half, and it was a corner, as you mentioned. Here's Rodriguez, defended by Pahl. Looked like a handball, and the referee chooses to call so. And it's a hard shot from his teammates, Naquandolo. And Ochoa has it.
And that was the right call there by Julian Alexander. I had a good look at it. It was certainly a handball.
Right, and Alejandro Ochoa loses it, and here comes Slaybuck instead. PCFC still looking for their first goal. They find themselves down 4-0. PCFC with possession. Tried to kick it out of bounds. And a little bit of a stoppage in play, and it's Lndry going to play it in.
Right to me, but unfortunately I'm not playing.
Right out of bounds. And now try to play it forwards. Oh, great awareness there from Roney, the keeper, number 29.
Man, Roney's been tough to score on today. In the semifinals, he gave up 2 late goals I could tell he was disappointed with himself for. Has been nailed since then.
Yeah, he has really good awareness. Pahl with it, laid it off for a teammate. That was Rosenkrantz with a shot just over the bar. So Roney has it now, going to lay it off to his captain, Lndry. Looking to slow it down a little bit, just passing it back and forth.
17 minutes and change to play.
Right, I mean, if you're Capachos, you're not too worried. A huge chance here, a shot, and another goal. Just like that. 5-0. And Capachos FC getting the board once again.
Just like their first their semifinal game, 5-0 up, Capachos.
Right, and I believe that was Rodriguez with the goal.
And there's a great chance for PCFC.
Huge chance for PCFC, and they get one back just 10 or 15 seconds or so later. That was number 6, Owen Naquandolo with a goal.
Much needed.
Yeah, to make it 5-1. So just like that, Yami Rodriguez scored, and then
And I think that hit my car. It did.
Really?
The ball hit my car.
Dang. Hopefully there's not too much.
Thankfully, it's just a soccer ball.
Yeah. Thankfully, it's not a baseball. If it was a baseball, you might be out of luck. But
now it's not too worried about it. Oh, here's a break right here.
Huge chance here. And it goes out of bounds. So 5-1 the score. Just to recap the scoring, as I mentioned, it was Rodriguez with his second goal. First one came in the 7th minute. And it's 5-1. Capachos with a 4-goal lead.
Finally, they're able to break through. That's got to give them a little bit of momentum, though. I think that if you're PCFC, you take that one-goal swing, that 2-goal swing, because
a little bit of a dispute here. Unsure what's transpiring. But
I think they feel like this should be theirs, Capachos.
Right. Interested to see what they're going to do here. Okay, they just
right towards me
they
again.
like to go far again.
And a popular target for passing this game.
Right, out of bounds off of Rowan Rosenkrantz. Go ahead, Dave.
Forpot could be through
Huge
here.
Chance
Forpot's
here.
going to score.
Oh, and he scores. Forpot. His 3rd goal in the last 2 games, his first goal of this game, makes the score 5-2, and just like that, it's a 3-goal game, Dave.
For PCFC, goals come in bunches.
Yeah, that's right. So Fred Forpot with the goal in the 25th minute.
Here's another good
chance,
opportunity,
and it's a goal just like that. That was number 19.
I love the emotion on the sidelines here, too.
Kendrick Marcano makes it 6-2. We just have a flurry of goals here, guys.
Excuse me, but the floodgates are open.
Seriously.
And I was just about to say, now that PCFC's pushing up, Capachos thinking they can counter, and they did just that.
Right. And just like that, they found an answer immediately after Forpot scored that goal just minutes ago. And the score is 6-2. That's the thing about futsal, you know. It's super fast-paced, and it's almost always high-scoring.
Andrade
just tried to go top left bins on that one. A little bit too strong of a shot, and the official looking for a ball. And that one went over the fence again. I think the counter for balls over the fence is probably 4 now.
It's gotten up there. Here's Forpot.
Oh, Roney with a save. Good awareness again. Lays it off for Andrade, right back to his keeper. And there is Rodriguez.
And they're slowing it down in the back. Why not? And right as I say that, they take a shot. It's going to be a corner kick, though.
Yeah, corner kick. You're right.
They're up 6-2 now, and they got to be relieved that they've got regained a 4-goal advantage.
Yeah, I mean, there's just been a flurry of goals, as I mentioned. Here's Rodriguez with it now, going to lay it up on the left side. Another big opportunity
Ochoa's on it.
Capachos. So Roney plays it back and is thinking about picking it up.
He can't, and he knows that.
Yeah, he just can't do that. And he lays it off for a teammate. Ochoa once again trying to play it forwards out of bounds. Good pressure there from PCFC. And Slaybach, the coach, you know, the captain coach. Croft is the captain, but, you know, Slaybach, one of the co-captains, surely, as he's a player coach. He's, as you mentioned, Dave, you know, played futsal for a long time, and he's an expert. He's a pro. 6-2 the score. Capachos lead. Wanted a foul, not going to get it. Rosenkrantz hit the deck, and he's going to kick this one in.
They switched the ball. Yeah, they got rid of that.
A little bit
now.
of a makeshift soccer ball.
Right.
Interested to see what they're going to do. Yeah, they bring in the new ball finally, and now it's Slaybach with it again. Pressure from Ochoa.
That's good defense from Ochoa.
On the right side, Rosenkrantz has it. Forwards. Forpot in the box now. Rodriguez.
Getting double teamed in the corner.
Out of bounds off of Rodriguez last, I believe. 6-2 still the score as we are in the 27th minute. So just about 13 minutes or so left in this match. And it's going to be quickly played by Marcano. Forwards to Andrade.
To get an exact count, we've played 7:30 in this second half, so about 12 and change left.
All right, Ochoa on the attack. And shoved a PCFC player. I think that was Rosenkrantz, and it goes out of bounds. So now it's going to be Roney with it. He finds the captain. Andrade with it, rolling it forwards.
Good find from Andrade.
Rodriguez. Good defense from Forpot. Unsure who's, yeah, it's going to go to Capachos. Plays it forwards. Lays it back now. Slaybach finds Ramirez. Oh, out of bounds. Big opportunity, a shot, and it's no good. Another great save, and Andrade tried to clear that one over the fence. Unable to do so. Out of bounds, though.
Andrade, as great as he's been in this game, he made a mistake there in defense, and his keeper bailed him out, Jack.
Right, absolutely. And here comes Ochoa once again. Good footwork. Sticking with it. Oh, misstep there. Big chance. A little fake, and it's a corner kick.
How good has Roney been this game?
Yeah, he's been great. Naquandolo tried to go for the bottom right corner shot. Unable to capitalize, and instead it's going to be another shot, this time from Schleback, and it's over the crossbar. So 6-2 the score. Capachos FC with a 4-goal lead in the 28th minute. So just about 11 and a half minutes or so left in this game. There's Marcano juggling it around a little bit. Andrade now.
I love watching Capachos on the ball.
Right. Here, oh, this could be an own goal, actually. And it goes in the back of the net, just like that. Another goal for Fourpot. That's his second goal this game. His first one came in the 24th
Unfortunately, we have
minute.
an injury.
Oh, we got an injury here. Unfortunately, Roney appears to be injured. I think this goal is still going to stand, but unfortunately he's injured. Hopefully he's okay.
The goal should stand.
Yeah, the injury happened just after the goal.
Unfortunately, we really hope this is a contact injury rather than non-contact, and he can walk it off.
Yeah, it looks like Roney is visibly upset about the no call there, but it's 6-3 now after Fourpot's goal.
And I just started the clock again.
And
wide.
I believe that was, wide right. No goal that time. Looked like a goal. And instead, it's Ruiz on the attack. 6-3 the score. Tried to clip it in the top right corner. Tried to flick it over the keeper's head.
And now it's PCFC with a burst of energy here. You know, Capachos looked a little sloppy with it in the back, and they look sloppy with it here right now as well.
Yeah, another big chance. Lays it off for Ruiz. Oh, it's wide right.
That has to be a goal. That has to be a goal.
Really? I mean, from my angle, it looked like it went in, but there was no netting, as you mentioned.
It did not go. It did not go in.
But did it go in?
My point is, he's got to finish that.
Yeah. I mean, that was just a point-blank range opportunity. It was a little bit of a misstep there, as you mentioned. So we're in the 30th minute now. 6-3 the score after Fourpot's goal just minutes ago. I believe that was 28th minute or so.
So PCFC certainly has gotten back into this one. They looked a lot better in this second half.
Yeah, remember plays it short to Ruiz. Yeah, they definitely have looked better in the second half. I agree. Lays it off. Schleback, oh, and it's a goal. A rocket of a shot from Schleback, and he makes the score 6-4. Dave and Ben, unbelievable. Just like that, it's a 2-goal game.
The momentum has completely flipped. I was saying PCFC needed to come out with fire, and they've done just that. It's completely flipped.
Right, now it's 6-4, just a 2-goal differential. This game could go either way. That goal was scored in the 30th minute from Schleback, the head coach, player coach, excuse me. And it's going to be a free kick for Capachos. Rodriguez plays on the left side to Andrade.
That's got to be a foul.
Yeah, there's a foul. Throws his hands up in disgust as he was fouled there. Andrade, the captain, plays it quickly to Rodriguez, right back to him. 6-4 to Rodriguez. Rodriguez has it now. On the attack. This could be dangerous.
Good save.
A shot right into the guts of Yahir Ramirez, the keeper.
Andrade, great defending again.
Yeah, he's been able to get it done on both sides of the court. Absolutely.
Here's Ochoa. Good
Ochoa
footwork.
plays it forwards. Oh, flicked it forward. Rodriguez tried to find the opening, unable to do so. So instead, it's Ramirez once again. Okay, here comes.
Steal.
Oh, he's holding him, and that's going to be a free kick for Rodriguez. You know what we call that? That foul was clear as day.
It would be a yellow card if this was
a clear as day, as they say.
Football match. And that was a tactical foul.
Right.
You call it right there.
Yeah, I mean 6-4 the score. Not a bad position to make a foul there.
Are they giving him a penalty? What's going on here?
I believe it is going to be a free kick.
Okay, because
it's a free kick.
So a free kick from none other than Yermi Rodriguez, who scored 2 goals in this game.
So this is kind of like a penalty almost.
Right. So free kick for Yermi Rodriguez. Chance to extend their lead. Oh, and it's a goal.
Rockets
a blistering shot from Yermi Rodriguez makes it 7-4.
And so we got a lot of emotion coming from players on PCFC who did not like a penalty being given there, but I thought it was a clear path. If we're talking in basketball terms, I thought that was a well-deserved penalty, and he finished it.
Not only that, he grabbed him by the jersey
And on top of that, Rodriguez just got a hat trick. So 33 minutes into this game, 7 minutes remaining. Rodriguez has a hat trick, and just like that, he helps a little bit more cushion. This could extend it again off of the left post, out of bounds. And
the post works both ways, you know.
Seriously.
13 minutes gone in this half. We got 7 minutes left, a 3-goal advantage for Capachos.
Yeah, Capachos with a pretty comfortable lead now, thanks to that Rodriguez
But as Dave
kick.
said, they score in a swarm. So does PCFC.
Looking for another one is Capachos.
Andrade almost scored. It was a good save, but it's going to be a corner, and that's time to take some time off the clock.
Right, Andrade tried to shoot it there, and it was just wide left, but it was deflected, as you mentioned. So quick corner take on Rodriguez, looking for his
great
fourth.
fake.
Deflected off of Schlebach. He's just hunting him down. And he's going to throw this one forwards.
Gets it to Andrade.
Lays it off for Andrade, right back to him. Huge opportunity for Capachos here. Oh, dispossessed. Here comes Memmer on the attack, the Hawaiian. Nice footwork, good ball to Ruiz. Plays it forwards. And a huge missed opportunity from the captain, number 9, Alan Croft, unable to
Gotta finish on the back
net
post.
that one. That was just, crossed to him.
Giveaway.
A foot away from the goal, and he wasn't able to finish it.
Memmer.
Memmer with it now. Quickly intercepted. Huge chance for Andrade and Co. here. Andrade gonna lay it off. Ochoa finds a teammate, gonna cross it in, and it's instead a shot. And it was Yair with a save once again, out of bounds right towards us. Ruiz is gonna inbound this one. And instead, referee elects to give this one to Capachos. Andrade plays it in quickly. Capachos with possession. It's been a pretty interesting second half. Lots of goals scored for sure.
That's great footwork by Rodriguez.
Rodriguez on the attack, lays it off. Oh, and he just passes it into the back of the net.
That's a nutmeg.
Literally a nutmeg as Andrade finds his second goal of the day. His first one came in the 9th minute and made it 3-0, and just like that, it's 8-4. And that was scored in the 35th minute, so we have about 3.5 minutes or so left in this game.
All this flurry for PCFC, and we're right back to where we started the second half, 4-goal lead.
Right. There should be at least 2 or 3 minutes remaining. I'm interested to see what the referee chooses. Instead, it's Croft on the attack for PCFC. Rosenkrantz with it. Trying to play it forwards. Ochoa's got it now. Backwards to Rodriguez. Intercepted. Rodriguez has it again. Try to play it forwards to Andrade. Too hard of a pass. And instead, it's Nkwandola with it. Nkwandola taking his sweet time. Try to play it forwards.
8-4.
Good interception. Lays it off for Andrade. Looking for the hat trick. Unable to find it.
We got 1 minute timeout.
1 minute timeout here called.
Each side is allowed 1 minute timeout during the game.
Right, so they're going to take it here. So 8-4 the score. What have you guys seen in this second half?
Well, I think that we're all really impressed with how much fire PCFC came out with to cut it to 6-3, and it really, when it started, looked like the tables were really turning, and Capachos was a little bit discombobulated. Just like that, they find a goal just a couple minutes later, and that changes the momentum back. And now with this 4-goal lead, it seems like Capachos again has this game where they want it.
Julian Alexander just signaled 4 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. So 4 minutes. So my timing is correct there. I got it all figured out on the stopwatch. But yeah, no, unbelievable what we've seen in the second half. The first half it was 4-0 at the half, right? And Capachos had a commanding lead, and it was really fun. It's funny to me because they didn't give up a singular goal in that first half, and then just like that, they kept conceding. But then whenever PCFC scored, the other side always had an answer. It was always Capachos that had an answer right afterwards.
That's 8 goals in the second half here and 12 for the game. So
right. 12 goals in one game, that's just unfathomable. That's just unbelievable in my opinion. It's pretty common in futsal to see, a game with more than 5 or 6 goals per se. But either way, this has been a fantastic final. It's lived up to the hype for sure. And pretty soon we're going to get this game back underway. Just about 4 minutes left.
So if you're PCFC, you got to kind of take an all-hands-on-deck type of approach.
Right.
You're down 4 goals with about 4 minutes left.
I've been noticing lately here that they've been double-teaming the ball. And that's, in an effort to get possession. They need all the possessions they can get.
You can't be sitting back and letting them play it around with it. It's worth the double team even if you might give up a pass.
Right.
Right. I mean, double teaming is definitely crucial. I mean, if you're PCFC, the main thing you want to do is just get 1 or 2 goals, right? You got to get 1 or 2 goals to get yourself back in this game. Get a quick one. You're down by 4 with 4 minutes. It's obviously super unlikely that they would be able to equalize this late in the game, considering there's just 4 minutes remaining, but anything's possible, especially in futsal, right? It's not a normal soccer game. It's literally futsal. We're out here in the courts here at MLK Park.
And we're right back in.
Okay, right back in the game now. PCFC with possession. Rosenkrantz loses possession. It's Rodriguez being double-teamed.
Just as Dave was saying.
Right. Memmer lost control of the ball, and it's going to be Rodriguez set to play it in.
And they're just content playing around in the back. They're so good at possessing. They look comfortable, but now a little bit more pressure from PCFC. They do win a kick in.
Memmer's going to kick it in. Plays it short to Rosenkrantz. Kenny Rosenkrantz with possession. Finds Nakwandolo. Nakwandolo on the attack now to Memmer. Memmer with a shot deflected by.
Gets his head in there.
It's a scramble in the area, and the referee, I believe, blew his whistle. I thought I heard a whistle.
Oh, a high kick there.
Yeah, a little bit of a high kick as he kicks out of bounds. Referee's going to.
Just missed the goalie's head.
Yeah, referee's going to give the ball back here. And instead it's going to be a quick kick and a shot, and it's off of the right side of the post. Nakwandolo almost found a goal for his team as they're still trailing by 4 with just about 2.5 minutes.
They're going to play it all the way down the field. Memmer couldn't get to it in time.
Yeah, plenty of time here, and an outstanding save over the fence once again as Ramirez puts his hands up in frustration saying, what's going on, guys? You got to help me out on the defensive side.
Exactly.
But there's less than 3 minutes left, so PCFC can't be thinking too much about defense at this point.
Right. I mean, if you're PCFC, you're just trying to get 1 or 2 goals, but on the other end, if you're Capachos, you're just trying to hold on for dear life,
and,
you know?
And that's what they're doing. And they seem pretty comfortable holding on right here.
Yeah, Roney's got it now. Toying with him a little bit.
Got to be careful.
Yeah, it could be dangerous off of the woodwork, and the follow-up shot is no good from Rosenkrantz. So just about 2 minutes left here. He's going to play quickly. He has a teammate wide open, and Memmer, good deflection from him. 2 minutes remaining.
Memmer pressuring the ball.
Yeah, good pressure from Memmer. No foul called. Still
Rodriguez, look how good he is.
Rodriguez just doing his thing, and he finds the opening. Great footwork there. Tried to find a teammate. He was looking for Marcano, right?
Knocked the score down.
Couldn't find him. Knocked the score down. I believe it's still 8-4. We got about a minute and a half remaining.
Here's Rodriguez.
This could be another goal. Oh, a hard foul.
Oh, that was
super
intentional.
hard foul. That no foul called from the official.
That was intentional.
Rosenkrantz got it, and Roney's got it. Almost fouled really vigorously. That was almost a super hard foul, and referee, he said, let's settle down a little bit.
We had a little pushing just off to our side.
A little pushing and shoving going on. Referee says, let's settle it down. It's our guy, Julian. We talked to him earlier. 8-4, the score.
Want to give a shout out to Julian Alexander, how good of a job he's done.
Oh, he's done a great job. Just to keep this game composed. A little bit of a stoppage in play here.
And we did momentarily stop the clock.
Right.
So there should be about a minute 20.
Yeah, minute 20,
40 left. About
minute and some change, and instead it's Slaybach here to take it. He's going to play it in quickly. Andrade's got it. He's got some numbers. Plays it forwards. Ochoa tried to cross it. He's still got it. Oh, and he still has possession. Flicks it backwards. Andrade's got it. Tried to go for the volley. Right back to Andrade, and it goes out of bounds. So PCFC with possession.
Only about a minute left.
Yeah, only about a minute left. This game's pretty much over.
8-4 Capachos leading here in the final. They can taste that trophy.
Yeah, seriously, they can taste it.
I've got it. When we get to the end, I've got a change in my my decision for MVP.
Right. Okay, he's going to play it forwards. Another big chance and another save from Yahir Ramirez. Here comes Slaybach on the attack. Toe punted it out of bounds. Just about 30 seconds or so left in this game. Julian checking his watch. Here comes Ochoa on the attack. Alejandro Ochoa lays it off. Oh.
That's in.
And it sneaks in. Another goal.
That'll put the icing on the cake. It's 9-4.
9-4 there.
Number 6.
I believe that was 6. I think that they told me I had 2 number 5, so we'll have to get some clarity later on who exactly scored that one. But either way, 5-goal lead for Capachos. Here comes PCFC.
They're gonna have fun tonight.
Absolutely. Memmer back to Ramirez. Ramirez plays it forwards. Rosenkrantz with it.
30 seconds left to play this one.
Finds Forepot, and it's a corner.
And that's the sort of good defending we've seen all game long from Capachos.
Right, pretty good defending we've seen from them. Just about 30 seconds or so. 5-goal lead for Capachos. And they call time once again. So we got about 30 seconds left in this game. So a little bit of confusion here. Some clarity for you guys. They called the timeout. So it's going to be a 1-minute break between these last 30 seconds. This game's pretty much over. But, you know, we were talking about this earlier, Dave. There's lots of talented players here on this court. But it's going to be, I mean, once this game's over, we'll have to pick MVP. But I think it's close. I really think it is close.
I had one in mind, and I've changed my mind recently.
We'll have to hear what you say after this game. We got about, I think they're going to resume play soon. There we go. Corner kick for PCFC. Plays it in.
They're down 5 goals.
They're down 5, just toe punts it just to waste time. Just about 20 seconds left or so, 15 seconds left in this game, 9-4 the score. PCFC still trailing. This game is pretty much over.
Roney with another
Roney's got
save.
it. Holds the ball above his head. And he's just gonna kick it. And referee shakes his head no. We're still playing a little bit. Roney's got it. Got some chanting from Capachos. They're ready.
We're still playing.
Play goes on. And just like that, final whistle's blown, and Capachos FC, victory is yours. Victory, sweet victory, as they're holding that $500 check.
Don't forget the bottle of whiskey.
$75 whiskey bottle. And on top of that, they're going to get their photo up on that Lndry PDX hall. What a game, guys. 9-4 the final score. They defeat PCFC in the final of the Lndry PDX Cup.
4 goals in the first half, 9 goals in the second half, 4 in the first half by Capachos, 5 more, 9 for the game. So what an outstanding effort all across the board.
Yeah, unbelievable work there from Capachos FC. You got to give credit to both sides. You know, obviously PCFC, you got to tip your hat to them as well. They fought hard. They had a little bit of a comeback there. In the first half, it was 4-0, but, you know, we could talk about the MVP now that it's all over. For me, personally, I think I have to go with Jeremy Rodriguez because he got the hat trick, but it's close. What do you think, Dave?
In the beginning, I thought it was Lndry.
Right. He's the captain after all.
And he was making everything happen. But near the end, I was watching the play and who was controlling the play, and I've decided on a guy who had a hat trick in the game, and that is Ochoa.
Yeah, that's right. I believe Ochoa had, I believe it was
4 goals?
So according to my scoring, Ochoa had, I think it was 2 because it was Rodriguez that scored the PK. So Ochoa had 2, Rodriguez had 3.
That doesn't change my feeling about who controlled the game at the end. I thought Ochoa was the difference.
I'd say it could be anyone. It could have been, you could make a case for Lndry.
Right.
You could absolutely make a case for Ochoa. You could absolutely make a case for Rodriguez. I mean, he blew me away with his skill. Playing out of the back, playing in front, he was everywhere, scored, assisted. But it's just the fact that we're talking about whether it was one of 3 players just goes to show how much talent is on this team.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I mean, the talent is indefinitely widespread between a multitude of players on this team, and we're going to see if we can potentially get a post-game interview. We'll try to track someone down. So we'll just give it to Ochoa. I mean, Ochoa and Rodriguez both had phenomenal performances, but Ochoa was controlling the majority of that match.
Near the end he was. I was just about ready to concede and let you guys go with Ramirez, but
either way,
we
could speak to both of them.
As Ben said, there's so many players. The goalie was outstanding.
Yes, Roney was great.
Roney was great for sure. But we could try to get the post-game interview soon, but yeah,
I think
there we go.
it.
We got it right here. Yeah, we'll get it soon. But yeah, unbelievable. We'll stand up for this. Yeah, unbelievable sequence of events. They get the win 9-4. What a game, guys.
Step
All right, here we are with the captain himself, Ricardo Andrade. Congratulations, first of all, on the huge win, 9-4 win. How does it feel?
Bro, it feels great. It's $500, you know. And winning with your team, with your family, it's like it feels great.
That is life-changing money. So tell me about that second half. You guys went up 4-0. The second half was a little bit closer, and then you guys ended up just pouring it on. Tell me about, how you guys felt and just like your overall chemistry. You guys just kept on rolling these goals in.
Like I say the before the start of the game, I say like it's a good ass team, and like we're trying to compete, and like they're playing good, and like we're talking, and like we come back and for more.
You got a lot of goals out of Ochoa and Ramirez. They accounted for more than half of your goals. They played really well, especially Ochoa at the end of the game, controlling the area down there in front of the goal.
Yeah, we got too many players that play a high level in futsal, and like they know how to play, and they're like say like we have to keep the calm. It's no matter how many goals they score, we up, and we have to keep the calm.
And speaking of keeping the calm, there was one you guys had when you were up 6-2, a little bit of trouble in the back, ended up with a weird play where they were able to capitalize. But it felt like the momentum was changing, but you guys took it right back. Can you talk about the resilience to come and, after you get knocked down, come and punch right back?
Yep. Can you repeat the question?
Oh, yeah, no, is that your mindset of when you get knocked down, you come right back and put it right back on them right when you think the momentum's taken away?
I have to knock out more harder again. I have to come back. If I'm going to fall, I'm going to stand up 100 times. I don't care. We have to keep going, and no matter what.
All right, well, we could actually, I'll try to do, he says he doesn't speak English. I know Spanish. I could ask him a couple questions here. Let's throw it to him. So you could translate a little bit of it, but I guess you would say, tenía 3 goles en este partido. ¿Cómo te sientes ahora? Like, I basically asked him, he had 3 goals in this game. How are you feeling after this game?
No, me siento demasiado bien. Bueno, se dio la victoria, gracias a Dios. Quedamos campeones, que fue lo importante. Fue una experiencia bonita venir acá. Y bueno, darle las gracias a Dios por este campeonato.
Right, and then you could also just ask him, like, what are you guys going to do, like, to party, man? Like, how are you feeling, and, like, what are you going to do to party, yeah?
Sí, ya, yes.
Toda la noche, no, toda la noche.
Toda la noche, ya.
After party.
So are you guys going to come back next year for this tournament? You're gonna try to repeat as champs?
Sí, claro, yeah.
So another question is, like, you could ask him, like, does it mean anything? Like, is it extra special for you to get that hat trick? Like, what does it feel to get a hat trick, man? That's obviously got to be huge. 3 goles, no? Sí.
Me siento excelente. Excelente, yeah.
We've got the trophy right behind. Why don't we?
Yeah, let's
get the trophy in here.
Let's get the trophy in here too, man.
Oh, the whiskey.
You guys are gonna be partying all night. Yeah. So I also gotta ask you guys any any like special plans for tonight? Like obviously you got the whiskey there, but you guys gonna go to like have a big house party to celebrate, or what are your plans, man? Going to the pool?
Yeah, we're going to the pool. We're going to drink the whiskey and eat. I'm hungry.
Right.
5 games, 6 games a day, yeah.
6 games till 120. I don't know, 100 degrees. It's pretty hot, bro.
And then one last question I have for you guys. Tell me about your keeper, man. He did a great job out there. Only allowed 4 goals. You scored 9. Just tell me, like, how good he was today, man.
He's not keeper. He's just doing the.
Really?
He's just doing the job.
Wow. So yeah. So.
Bueno, primeramente.
Just hold it a little bit closer. Yeah.
Primeramente, tenemos la dicha de venir por primera vez a este torneo y nos sentimos orgullosos de haber ganado y orgullosos de que ustedes nos hayan brindado esa oportunidad de este juego.
So he was saying, like, it's his first time in this tournament. He's really proud, right, of the group. So another question I have for you is, if you're not a keeper, bro, what other positions do you play?
Que si no soy arquero, ¿qué otras posiciones jugáis?
O sea, me gusta más que todo la defensa, jugar abajo.
Defense?
Sí.
Okay, do you play, or estás trabajando en colegio or en colegio ahora, or no?
No.
Estudiando, no?
No.
But so he's not. Okay. So could you also just ask him, like, is he playing? Has he ever played college soccer? Like, what's his story? Tell me your story, bro. ¿Qué es tu historia? No.
He got 2 kids. He never played soccer before.
Yeah.
And he just working and just call him and you wanna be a keeper? And he said yes. And
You really see?
Yeah, and you could also just ask him, I guess, like what does this game mean to you, bro?
You say what?
What does this game mean to you? What does this big win mean to you, bro?
¿Qué significa esta juego, pues? Que ganaste, que quedaste campeón.
Bueno, nos sentimos, como le digo, no hablo solamente de mí, sino de todo mi equipo, porque a la final somos un equipo y somos todos uno solo, pues. Nos sentimos orgullosos de haber ganado esta final y bueno.
Right, so just proud to get here. And then one last question. What would you attribute this win to, bro? Like, if you guys had to say one thing that you guys did the best, what really gave you that win? Was it your offense or defense? What is it? If you guys had to...
We want to play. That's it. We want to play. We like soccer. We love soccer. So.
You're just passionate about it. It's the passion. All right, well, go celebrate. Congratulations, guys. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much.
Capachos wins 9-4 over PCFC.
Right.
They lift the trophy.
Yep, congratulations, guys. Go enjoy that whiskey, man. Cheers.
Thank you.
Yep. All right, thank you guys so much. Yeah, we're done. We're going to send it off, and we're here. One last final note. We're here at MLK Park. I'm Jack McArthur alongside Dave Hall and Ben Pahl. 9-4, the final score for the first ever edition of the Lndry PDX Cup Final. Capachos FC, they're your first ever annual champions. You've been watching Oregon Sports Beat. Thank you. Have a good night.